Hey, it's Hansi, and I'm going to do my 3 reasons to watch. My friends Christine Kilmer, the middle-aged fangirl, and Amanda at Fandom Matters have both joined me in this tag where we tag each other and try to convince each other to watch shows that we wouldn't normally watch. While in fandom you always have that group of friends that watch things you love, and you can, send them gifts and stories and things you love. There are always that couple of fans that don't watch the same things, and you wish you could convince them. So this is our attempt to convince you to watch the shows that we love, but maybe not everyone loves. And as a big horror geek, especially when horror is genre mashed. So I really love Western horror, I love comedy horror, I love period horror. Just about anything you can mash it with makes it more interesting to me. Maybe that's one of the reasons I loved Buffy so much, because it was, a high school mashup with horror. So I thought it was more interesting in that dimension. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Ash versus Evil Dead. So if you've been on the planet for a couple of years, you've probably heard, at least if not seen, the original 3 films, which are all awesome. I'm not counting the remake. And maybe you've seen that and you enjoyed it, and fair enough. But I'm going to stick with the 3 original Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell trilogy there. And Ash vs. Evil Dead really picks up where those movies left off. Ash is now living in a trailer park. He has pretty much not been bothered by the powers that be in 30 years. He's gained some weight, he's lost some teeth, he's a little less attractive, but not in his own mind. So he's still Ash. And he somehow mistakenly provoked the book, and things are up and running again. So the Deadites are out to get him again. The Deadites are the bad guys in this case. So Bruce is called away from his IT techie supermarket job to fight the good fight. And with him he takes his friends Pablo and Kelly, who both also work at the store and believe in his mission for various reasons. Pablo is soft and sensitive and can also be incredibly strong, but was going to be a brujo and changed his mind, decided not to. But now that he has joined the fight, he can offer those kind of insights. Kelly is in there just for revenge and kick ass. They messed with the wrong people as far as she's concerned, and she wants to get her kicks in, and it's just a joy to watch. She is amazing. I love her. Lucy Lawless is also in, which is always a great reason to watch anything. And so you have the whole original family: Rob Tapert, the Raimi brothers, Bruce Campbell, Lucy Lawless, all the Xena and all those guys back. And Lucy Lawless plays a questionable character who we may not trust for good reason, or maybe we don't understand her backstory yet, and she keeps confusing us. But whatever it is, between her hair color changing and her personality changing all the time, it's a joy to watch, and it's always fun to watch Lucy Lawless and Bruce Campbell go up against each other. That's always entertaining. So they've just put season 1 and 2 on Netflix, so you have no excuse to not watch it because it was on Starz prior to this. The 3rd season looks really, really fun. There's a lot of going back into the backstory of how he became the man with the book, and the Necronomicon is the book. It's the Book of the Dead, and why he is the carekeeper for this book. And Pablo is the one who says, El Jefe, you're the one who has to finish this. He's the one who can see that. They brought in other characters that we haven't seen before, so that's always interesting. But really the show, for me, hinges on 3 really wonderful things. 1, a hero that is not particularly heroic. I always love that. He's pretty much a fuck up. And would rather spend his time in Jacksonville getting laid and getting drunk and partying and being famous and not having to do anything. But when called upon, he will go up against whatever it is with all the fierceness you can imagine. And I think most of us, if we're going to be heroes, would probably be that hero. Might not be the one to be like, oh yeah, be like, all right, fine, I'll help you. Fuck it, I'm in. Yeah, so I love that. I love the music choices on this show. They are perfect. And, if you live through the last 30 years, some of the music choices are very 70s, 80s. So they bring back the nostalgia for that period. And I think that's really fun. The gore. Now, this is going to be a tough selling point to some people who can't deal with gore. But I love gore. And I love really hilarious gore, like prosthetic hilarious gore. Because I think it can be really funny when it's so over the top. When, you just can't believe there's going to be any more. There's more. They're just covered completely in blood so many times. And just when you think it's done, it's one more splash. It's because it's so ridiculous. It's not at all real, which, I love. I don't really want to see a real, autopsy or anything. But this I find just humorous and funny and over the top and great and wonderful and all those adjectives, which is why I think you should check it out. Go to Netflix, watch 1 or 2 episodes. It's only 24 minutes. If it doesn't, make you laugh, if you have no interest, okay, fair enough, and not your thing. But if you do go there and you haven't watched the prior movies and you find it funny and enjoy it, please, comment back. Let me know what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like. Hopefully we'll get a couple more seasons out of this. And remember to tag it three reasons to watch. And I hope you enjoyed this. I know I really am looking forward to the new season. And keep your eye out for Sam Raimi's dad's car. Because that is in every episode. It's his Lucky Charm. And Bruce Campbell hates that car. I don't know if they call it the classic or the 88. But it's in every single movie Sam Raimi made. And yeah, Bruce really, really hates driving it. So that should make you happy watching it. Anyway, Hansi, 3 reasons to watch. Check it out. Get back to me. Bye.